7'1". That's Shaquille O'Neal size. 71 might just be the number of cars he's owned throughout his entire life. And we're not exaggerating. As the entire world tends to go electric, Shaq seems to have gotten rid of most of his old rides and replaced them with 2.0 EV spaceships. But don't worry, he still owns some gas-guzzling machines too. This video will have 2 parts. First, we'll rank Shaq's current car collection. Second, we'll take a look at the whips he's owned during his heyday and determine why he decided to get rid of most of them. But for now, understand that a man worth an estimated $500 million that has the height of a giraffe can fit in and own a smart car? Yo, can you believe that? In August of 2019, YouTuber Adam's Apple spotted Shaq squeezing into his blacked out Smart for 2 and driving away in New York City.
No way. That's your car? No, dude, no way.
Fun fact though, that's not the first smart car he's owned. In 2008, Shaq opted for a blue convertible version with custom wheels. Gangsta. 13th rank.
When it gets to half, then you put $20, you bring it back to full.
Yeah. But if I keep I would have to stop more often and still spend 80.
No, you wouldn't. If you let it get to 0, right? Monday through Friday, right? Then you got to pay 80 to fill it back up.
Right.
Okay, but if you let it get to half by Wednesday, then you pay 20.
No,
back
it won't get to half by, right, by Wednesday it's gonna be 40, and then on Friday it'll be 40.
Not 40,
again.
20.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 20.
Superman is not into classics. Sorry, old heads. In fact, he just owns one American Stallion, a transformed 1964 Chevrolet Impala, restored by Chip Foose and the overhauling team. New floor, fenders, rocker panels, doors, a new GM Performance LS engine, new wheels, a new chassis. Basically, they did everything new for him to make it handle like a modern luxury sedan. And of course, the team extended the steering column by 6 inches and dropped the driver's side floor by several more inches to give Shaq the room he needs. 12th place. A 2000s baby Shaq still owns to this day is this white 2006 Mercedes-Benz S550 W221 done by West Coast Customs. This one sports a fully customized Lorenzo kit with custom 22-inch wheels, Superman floor mats, and peanut butter guts. We have no signs he sold this one. And of course, no wonder. It has no roof. 11th rank.
A BMW is different from a Mercedes. We all know that. And I'm the Benz that's sitting on 24s with the chrome spinning. That's me. I'm not a BMW on 20s. I'm that big Benz, that S55, faster than the V12, black on black. That says BIG on the place. That's me. The Benz on the highway, I-95 going to Miami, chilling. That's me. I'm a Benz. I'm not a Beamer. I'm not a Volkswagen. I'm not a truck. I'm the Benz. BMW is different from a Mercedes. We all know that.
Dodge and Shaq have a long love history. Nowadays, O'Neal appears to have 4 of them sitting in the garage. A Dodge SRT Demon, a wide-body Hellcat Challenger convertible on 24s, a super mean Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye with a bunch of cool features, including UFO green headlights, red underglow lights, and a wide-body kit. And as if those weren't enough, he got a second Charger Hellcat in Nardo Gray this time, the Shaq Cat number 2, a 2022 wide-body version that makes a wild 900 horsepower. Yeah, Shaq is a Mopar boy, no question.
What's your favorite one?
I got a Dodge Demon. That son goes so fast. I done embarrassed Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Teslas.
So much of a Mopar fanatic that instead of getting a normal pickup truck, he went for the ultimate machine of destruction, an apocalypse monster truck. It is, in fact, a Ram 1500 TRX disguised in a vehicle looking ready for the apocalypse. The model was custom by Traffic Jams Motorsports, and the custom Ram is now called the Apocalypse TRX, meaning every single panel of the original vehicle has been replaced with armored ones and painted in Kevlar. Yo, now that's G. 6th place for this one. Now let's stay in the pickup truck lane with, you guessed it, the Tesla Cybertruck. Now, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I gotta admit that Shaq's one, or should I say, the ones he owns, are the hardest ones in the game right now. No lie. So first he had a basic one, nothing too crazy. But Shaq had one problem. You see, he bought that one in Las Vegas, but he lives in Atlanta most of the time, and he didn't want to ship that Cybertruck all the way from Nevada to Georgia. So his second Cybertruck had to be black on black, riding on 26-inch black wheels and fitted with a wide body kit. Basically, any non-black element vanished from the edgy silhouette of the EV. Shaq's Cyber Beast was the first wide-body version in the world. Then he got a third one. The third model was the first ever to get the Wado wide-body kit. Wears a glossy maroon wrap and rides on massive 26-inch Forgiato wheels similar to those on his previous Cybertruck. That's so Shaq-ish, you feel me? Ain't it?
This is the fucking future, man.
Then we suppose, right, that's when Shaq fell in love with the EVs. Because hear this, back in 2021, he got himself this red cherry bronze Cadillac Escalade from Tobin Auto, Nevada. But did he keep it? No, sir. Sold that one and upgraded to a 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ dropped on Cactus Jack 26s. He worked with his friends at Effortless Motors to bring his vision to life. And damn, does Shaq make us like EVs now? All black just never loses. Plus, the Travis Scott wheels in black go super hard. Gotta throw the IQ at 4th rank. And to prove to you that Shaq's really building a 2.0 car collection, his EV shopping spree continued with this one-of-one 2-door Lucid Air. West Coast Customs is to blame for the conversion. We assume Shaq went for the Lucid Air Sapphire with 1,234 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. The 0 to 60 on this custom coupe is 1.89 seconds. This is a rocket, bruh. The funny part is that the Lucid's front end reads diesel. No, West Coast Customs did not interfere with the former sedan's current coupe's powertrain. It still is an EV. Diesel is one of Shaq's nicknames, for those who don't know. Third place for show. Now at second and first place, we had to put Shaq's two most luxurious vehicles in his garage. His $500,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan in his favorite shade of burgundy per usual, and the usual Superman-themed wheels and Superman grille. Yes, a Superman logo was embedded on the grille to cap the build-off, a nickname and logo he's used since his NBA fame. On top of that, Ryan from West Coast Customs felt that a body kit really gave it that stance where it feels factory, but it looks a little bit buffer. Perfect for Shaq. After buying the SUV, he must have felt like a Phantom would look great next to it. So, you know what's up. He got a custom Rolls-Royce Phantom 2. Not any kind, a Mansory version, with a slight body kit and a Superman grille logo once again. All add-ons were made of carbon fiber, and a set of aftermarket wheels joined them too. They have a 10-spoke design. And like his Cullinan, he kept the chrome parts, but unlike the SUV, this one is black. First rank for the Phantom. Quick side note though, Shaq also owns this Mercedes Sprinter van with Maybach interior that is super cool, as well as these two toys, a Vanderhall Venice Roadster and a Polaris Slingshot. As he keeps building his 2.0 fleet, we already predict that Shaq could potentially buy the 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona EV, the Nikola Badger, and the Rivian R1T. But there was a time when Shaq was at the height of his NBA career, where he owned more than 40 cars. Most of these he sold throughout the years. Others he might have kept. After extended researches, these should be all the vehicles that were in his possession at some point in time.
Shaquille O'Neal, your first car.
My first car was a Bronco 2. I had a Bronco 2 with some bazookas on the back, 10-inch.
In the summer of 1996, a golden era for the Los Angeles Lakers started when it managed to sign Shaq on a 7-year deal, $120 million contract. To celebrate the big move, Shaq decided to splurge on a drop-top Ferrari, a 1998 Ferrari F355 Spider to be specific, a 2-seater that debuted in 1995 and stayed in production till 1999. Mr. Shaq, though, hardly fitted in it, so he spent around $350,000 to make it drivable for him. Its fuel tank was swapped from that of a lawnmower, which held fuel worth just $9. The supercar was sold for the price of a Ford F-150 and was nicknamed the Frankenstein Ferrari. Ouch. He also had this light blue Ferrari 456 and a red Ferrari 360 Modena. Shaq's silver Lamborghini Gallardo was stretched by a foot so he could fit in it. It costed him $600,000 for the modification. Then he crashed it in Florida and sold it for $110,000. Ouch again. His Superman era was reflected all the way through his cars. His bag 2002 Cadillac Escalade with suicide doors had the Superman logo. Same for his 2001 custom Chevrolet Express G1500 with a Shaq 34 license plate. The Shackalack. Guess what? A Cadillac DTS with Superman grille too. Hummer H2S, Range Rover, whatever this is, 97 Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe, bag Chevy Suburban, and Ford Shelby pickup were all the superheroes in the late 90s to the early 2000s. One brand that Shaq never betrayed though was Mercedes. He went through all of them. A Mercedes S65 AMG police car V12 with 600 horsepower, a custom 2017 Mercedes S550 Cabriolet, a 2004 Mercedes-Benz CLK 500 custom Cabriolet, a 1993 Mercedes 500 SEC AMG, another S65 AMG, and another Sprinter van. His first ever Mercedes seemed to be this dark blue V12 S600, and his weirdest one was this 1994 Mercedes-Benz E320 with a Koenig German wide-body conversion, CLK front end, a DVD player, and custom audio in the trunk, and a 7X large license plate. In the same time period, Shaq fell in love with Bentley and got a dark green 1998 Bentley Azure. Let me not even get started on his trucks. A 2015 Ford F350 with American Force wheels, a Ford F650 XLT Super Duty, a Nardo Gray 2019 International CV 4x4, another F650, a gold-plated GMC Sierra Denali, a 2019 Ram 1500 with Forgiatos, a Jeep Wrangler, a modified silver 2006 F650 Extreme XUV, and again a fourth F650 Excursion 6-door diesel one. You think we're done? Yeah, alright. Shaq also owned a 2011 Ford Mustang convertible wide body in his signature color, a blacked out V6 Porsche Panamera, two-tones Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupe, a white Dodge Challenger, an olive Cadillac CTS on Forgiatos, a supersized Vader Roadster supercar sold for $150,000 on eBay, a custom 2016 Dodge Challenger RT convertible, a chromed out Lincoln Navigator, and a 1968 Lincoln Continental sold for $30,000. Just to finish off on a Shaq note, here's his Cadillac that he owned at one point, and his tour bus with him and Superman logos designed all over it.
Believe it or not, all my cars, they're tricked out and they each have their own unique color.
Where did your love of cars come from?
Not being able to have many cars as a youngster.
No.
So my dream was Hot Wheels. I used to always get Hot Wheels and I get a cardboard box and I would say to myself, man, I'm rich. Like, these are all the cars that I own. I do not have the most impressive car collection. Mine would be in the top 20,000, when it comes to these car collectors. So I don't want to brag like I got the best car collection.
Shaq has owned more than 64 cars throughout his life, spending well over $20 million on automobiles after all. Nowadays though, he apparently took the gas off the gasoline purchases urge and switched to an EV binge. Let us know your favorite car from Shaq's collection. And if you want to see another mind-blowing garage, be sure to check out Kevin Hart's Car Collection Ranked. Peace, fam. And as always, drive safe.